Child sexual exploitation, or CSE, begins when someone builds up their power over a person under the age of 18, with the ultimate aim of sexual abuse. Face-to-face encounters happen in homes, but also in public spaces, such as shopping centres, cinemas, cafes, takeaways and hotels. Crime Stoppers want all professionals, including those working in these businesses, to be alert to potential perpetrators, and if you see it, to report it. So what is on-street CSE?
On-street child sexual exploitation is where offenders meet victims in public places. They normally get introduced to each other by a mutual friend, and then they form a relationship. And that complex relationship then forms the basis for the offender to manipulate and groom the victim. One of the things about child sexual exploitation is that victims don't actually see themselves as victims, and that can cause problems when you get to the court process, and that is also an inhibitor to them disclosing that they may be victims of sexual abuse. When you consider on-street child sexual exploitation, there's a number of stereotypes that come to mind in regards to the offenders. What we want professionals and the public to do is to dispel those myths and those stereotypes, and to consider anybody. Most people don't know what a sex offender looks like because you can't tell what a sex offender looks like.
It's tempted to believe that it'd be easier to spot an abuser. It's tempting to believe that they're different from us, because that makes us feel safe. But that belief doesn't protect children. To keep children safe, we must make them aware that people who are abused can be just like you and me, like people we love, like people we trust. Because those people have the characteristics that enable them to get close to people, that enable them to get close to children and on their own with children.
If you were to try and narrow down the age range for those that are involved in on-street child sexual exploitation, it would probably be someone who is male, between 18 and 40. But then again, that can be quite restrictive because you can get people that are involved that are outside of that age range.
Offenders are very rarely just one thing. There are a range of different things. They have a range of different interests, they have a range of skills and personal characteristics, so they're really hard to spot.
Understand that lots of different kinds of people can become involved in this kind of crime, and it's not your stereotypical person that's online all the time or hanging around street corners. It can be anyone.